We are back with Myst. This time we're doing the last age before Narayan. Madonna. Oh, I'm messing up the name. Duna age. Or mostly this is the first stage people will go to. That's why I've been playing it. I always go to this one last because this is the least difficult of all the puzzles that you would have to do. So here's the looking book back to Janine. Well, let's do this thing. What we're here for. Frankly, you know, in the world is this is the most beautiful, one of the beautiful stages in this game. Well, they're all gorgeous in their own right. This stage just takes the cake. What? Bird. Where'd the bird go? Excuse me. So let's avoid the follow everything. Brain, where do you want to take me? See where that is. She takes off. And the music in this game is amazing. Shit that was made from way back then. Now these planets also serve as puzzle pieces. Let the sun shine in. See this? Where are we going? Let's just burst right up. See, funny thing is that you how this puzzle is constructed all throughout the planets and nature in of itself. It's actually gorgeous. But now we have that spiral leaf open, so we could just go down to where we need to be. Everything got quiet. Now this is interesting. Remember the I actually didn't show that off in Saveedro's lab, but there's this Venus flytrap that was powered by electricity. One had to fly in it, while the others had one jar and had mini flies. If you directed the current of the electricity, if you directed it toward the jar, the flies would all start swirling around, but if you directed the electricity toward the fly trap, it would open up. Something's about to happen to that bird later on. We already got the stingray, or let's call eel, whatever you call that thing. And went the opposite direction where I want to go. Didn't want to start clicking randomly. Let's go back the way we came. Yeah, there we are. Yep, there we go. Poor bird. Now we're about to become an animal rescue. We're gonna need this. still rather clever, these puzzles in this game. How do you know this line's strong enough to support our weight? It does. This game really relevant to me. It's just a good puzzle game. You don't really get much. Well, you really don't really get much of these back in the day when I was growing up. You had to scratch your head or by playing it bazillions of times, look at a guide nowadays to figure some of these puzzles out, which is all fun and good, but it still kind of ruins the mysterious mystery they have around. That sounds, ugh, darn it, ruins it. But I'm not gonna lie, a good guide that can help you through a puzzle that you're stuck on is always welcomed. But you know, give a brain scratcher, give your brain a thinker first. And don't do what I'm doing. Let your brain just... What in the world am I... Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Get back where I was. There. Things are functioning. Uh-oh. And that takes care of that. Also clear the way. Are we actually standing on that or sitting? Who cares? We're through. Insert Tarzan yell here, but we're not going to. I guess the puzzles here aren't really that complicated. Now we have the bird. Poor, poor bird who was trapped. Something about to be revealed. Oh god, those thirsty melons filling up with water. Each of these paintings that you saw in each age has a story behind it. And how, I guess, if you were to come to this age first, you would see Cirrus and Aknar talking about the linking books to the people of Saveedro's people. They're forgetting their traditions, but Saveedro talks about this until this pause you meet. In fact, I think we're about to get... No, not yet. Not about to get to one. But we are about to do a major light puzzle. I think if my brain would let me concentrate on what I'm doing. Just my brain's like, what? It's me. Yes, unfurl, uncurl. So we can get going. I don't see what the purpose of that was. But it provides something. And you're about to. Here we are.
This morning I woke up and I couldn't picture Tamara's face. The little line at the corner of her lip that pulls her whole mouth down when she smiles, the flutter in her eyelashes. I tried so hard to picture her in my mind, put her down on paper as if that might bring her back. I couldn't do it. Beatrice, I'm not you.
I would say that's the first step to healing, but you know, Eknar and Sarah sort of kind of screwed your people over by their selfishness, so. So you don't try to be him, because you know what they did was wrong on all accounts. So we'll have to right this wrong. Trying to help someone who's someone out. Someone who suffered who didn't deserve it. And now they're blinded by revenge because of what someone else did. And I tell you, is that really any way to... I guess it's any way to live, but I guess not. We're not here for that. We're here for this good game. Good game that tries to spawn of our childhoods. And tons of misclicking and trying to where to go. And you find a new area, but if you ignore it, you find out you're sort of kind of messing yourself over because everything is important. You don't want to miss a thing in this. The fact that Atreus wrote this, let's say Atreus, this isn't God of War. If it was, I don't think Kratos would be happy to have his son running worlds and deciding the fate of people. You tell him not to get involved, but too late, he's already involved. Grabbed the wrong one. Where am I supposed to go with? There we are. Alright, electricity. Mama bird's free. Before we do that, let's get it back the way it was before. See how I just did that there. Sorry. Supposed to be talking, still kind of lost train of thought here. Since the eel is free, it's sending out currents all over the place. Let's just slowly do our thing. In this world of confusion. We just go this way? No, we did come this way. But I know there's a piece of paper around here. Sheets of paper. Try to... so I don't have to go back and look for it. End up going back and looking for it anyway. See, how are you supposed to see that? Let's go back. I don't know why I'm so nervous, because I've been core playing this before I practiced this. Don't want to stall for time. You're down. Quick way back up. But we're not going that way. We are going... wherever these branches take us. You guys know what this was. Know what this is. hear movement, but you don't see it. Trying to get back to where I was. Trying not to do where I'm getting lost. Now this is one part that does not make sense to me. When you move the flies from where they're located, so what does that do to the pod? Again, you hear noises, but you don't really see much. So I'm just guessing that's it's all good. Oh, let's get into this weird looking contraption of weeds and plants. Okay, sends off those flies, and now we have liftoff. Yeah, hurry up and drop me. See this squee? I guess we are free with the squee. Hee hee hee. Yeah, that was bad and I should feel bad, but I don't. Well, let's get out of here. So that was Adina. Up our next symbol. Okay then, we have the symbol. Now we can go back to Janine. Since we have all those symbols, we can now finally see what each of those symbols mean, or not see what they mean, but there's a message behind each and every one of them. We're going to do that now. So yeah, starting with this. Hey, is this one first?
Not so easy, is it, Atris? Running like a rat through a maze, looking for some sign that'll help you save your world. Is it over here? Is it over there? Is it someplace I can't find? Sirius and Akinar didn't care about saving Narayan. All that talk about fixing instabilities, rewriting the age so that we would be free to live our lives, that was just talk to hide the truth of why they had come. But we believed their lies, Atris. So we abandoned our traditions, forgetting that those traditions were keeping Narayan alive. And when the lattice tree started to die, I followed them here to tell them what they had done. And they laughed. They said they would never fix Narayan. They said that they had already taken everything it had worth saving. So, my dear old friend, Atris, I brought you to this place where your education begins. Find the remaining two symbols and then come see what your boys did to Narayan.
Okay. Jeez, Mr. Vendetta. I would say, no, that was your people's fault for abandoning the traditions keeping your planet alive because those two boys came in with words of lies and sweet honey on their lips, but, you know.
This what you expected, Atris? When you followed me here hoping to reclaim Relation? Is this classroom what you expected to find? I read your journal, you know.
Nosy.
In Tamana. After I found your linking book abandoned outside this observatory, I read all about the Dunning. How you started their world again. Can you really do that, Atris?
Yeah, sure.
After everything that's happened to Narayan, could you start their world over again? I don't think so. I think there's too much blood on our hands, too many ghosts. Surely you can't change that with a pen stroke. One more symbol, Atris. Narayan is waiting.
Right. All that vengeance and hatred toward his two sons, and who've already been taken care of. Just the sins. No, access.
You've done well, my sons, but there's still one task ahead of you. The linking book you see here connects to an age called Narayan. It's a very delicate age, where civilization has emerged in response to the world's imbalances. It's also the first inhabited age I'm sending you to alone. But don't be afraid. The knowledge you've acquired here will show you the way in. Use it and see all that Narayan has to offer.
Well, here we are at Narayan. And I'm gonna actually leave it here. And this is our last and final part. The last and final part. We get to Narayan and confront our foe. And this is Zero Dot Blues, guys. Signing off. I shall catch you in the last episode. Goodbye.